Hi BookTube. I'm here with my top 5 Canadian books. So I had to really narrow my list down because I could think of so many different books. So my criteria was that they had to be novels, because a lot of the books that I was thinking of were just a collection of short stories. So these are my top 5 Canadian novels, my personal favorites. Coming in at number 5 is In the Skin of the Lion by Michael Ondaatje. This is literally the story of immigrants building Toronto. We follow Patrick as he goes from job to job and eventually ends up in some criminal activities. But the chapter that I really like is called Bridges, and it doesn't actually follow Patrick. It follows an immigrant working on one of the bridges in Toronto. I think it is one of the most compellingly written chapters in all literature. Number 4 is some Québécois literature. We have Maria Chapdelaine by Louis Hémon. This is a story of early Québécois settlers. It follows the story of Maria, the title character, as she has to decide who to marry. It's kind of a tragic love story. There's this really beautiful part where Maria believes that if she is able to say 1,000 Hail Marys by the end of Christmas Eve, she will get what she wants, which is for the one she loves to come back to her. And it is very well done, and it's such a good story. Number 3 is a more recent novel. This is Orenda by Joseph Boyden. This is a story of 3 people, a warrior, a adopted Iroquois girl, and a missionary, all living in a Huron village. And it is the winner of the 2014 Canada Reads. Number 2 is Cockroach by Rawi Haj. And I raved about this book in March because it was also a part of Canada Reads, and it was my favorite pick. It's the story of an unnamed immigrant who's living in Montreal, and he's dealing with a slew of mental illnesses, as well as quite a very interesting past. My top favorite Canadian literature is one of my top favorite books of all time, and that is A Strange Manuscript Found in a Copper Cylinder by James DeMille. This is a meta-story where a group of kind of rich people find a copper cylinder with a strange manuscript in it. Duh. And the manuscript tells the story of Adam Moore as he's shipwrecked and then stumbles upon this undiscovered, seemingly utopia society where everything is the complete opposite. So all the values that they hold in 19th century Western philosophy are all turned on their heads. And it is just such an intriguing novel because you not only get that aspect of philosophy and adventure and science fiction, but you also get the commentaries on the actual story itself from the rich people. And it is really well done, and I highly recommend everyone read this book. So let me know down below what your favorite Canadian book is, or your favorite book in general, and remember to keep on reading.